together. People gather around while we were shooting this scene, and the students did such a good job with the makeup and the effects. We had an older woman who came by and she started to weep and cry because she thought this young man had been killed on the street. She was devastated by it. The students comforted her, but they were so proud because they said what we did was so authentic. So they were very, very good, and that was all kind of them. But again, just another example of how you can create a mood, emotion, scene again through post-production.
Everyone, welcome back.
Right, Mazuka is live.
We're wrapping up now, so we're taking the questions.
Africa.
Where we are going to training. 17 questions already now, so let's take off. In creation of sounds, are we together? Okay. In creation of sounds for videos, which sound method are the best, natural or artificial? I think there should be a hyphen after best. Which of them are the best, natural or artificial?
I tend to think the ones that you find for free are not going to be as good as the ones you manage yourself or that you buy from a better service. So in my school, we're fortunate we're able to actually utilize a professional sound effects library that has thousands of sounds that we produce. It's called Blue Screen, which is a professional studio environment or a professional and that's what Hollywood uses. So that's always going to be better if you can actually produce the sound yourself, find a quiet place. Sound of keys dropping on a table. Practice just acquiring that sound. Shotgun microphones are really good for that kind of thing. And you can create your own sort of sound effects library. So that's what I mean by that's what you mean by artificial ones that you buy and produce, as opposed to organically produced sound effects that professionally. I would go professional route all the time, probably do that myself.
Okay, great. Question number 2. Can we have it on the screen? What way is the best for horror sound creation?
So Professor Gucci talked a lot today about being honest and being credible. I am not a Hollywood film producer, and I do not make horror movies, so I don't know that I can give an adequate answer for this. I like thrillers. I don't watch horror movies. I like thriller movies. Chuck the other day did the and what movie is that from? Do you guys know? Was Jaws ever popular here? Jaws. And they created that memorable sound effect, for the movie Jaws. So I think sometimes in that genre of thriller and so forth, it's not heavy sound effects, it's just creating a very subtle mood that kind of builds. And I think that's the key. Music should build, it shouldn't just be flat. It's going with the action, so the action normally in a scene is building, and then the music needs to sort of build with the action. And in professional film production, a lot of times they score films with an orchestra, so that they actually have composers that win awards for sound design. It's a pretty extensive thing where a lot of times they'll be in a studio, they'll have the scenes up on video screens, and they'll actually be playing along with the scene with the composer doing it. So it's a very complex sort of a thing. But there's sound effects out there that fit pretty much every type of genre. You can find thriller sound effects, you can find horror sound effects. As far as what is the best, I think the best one would be the one that fits the scene and it aligns musically in terms of tempo and climax and so forth.